My whole family members, I mean, although they're against what I'm doing, I'm not against, I say, but they don't like what I'm doing. But when I was on radios, they were calling all the relatives, hey Gunjan, radio पे है, please सुनो सुनो. I was like, पापा मैं radio पर भी बोल रही हूँ कि मैं GV road पे काम करती हूँ. Because he doesn't like when I say कि मैं GV road पे काम करती हूँ. Always say that, say please, so मैं अजमेरी गेट पे काम करती हूँ. Just nearby, अजमेरी गेट is just nearby. So well, I'm. I don't know from where to start. Just like Prateek also said, I've done my graduation. Like I'm the youngest one in my family. Both my brothers are into good corporate jobs and all. So I also did my journalism. Was very fascinated by the journalist and the television, and I always wanted to be a news reader. So I tried all the news channels for 3 years. I was like, during my journalism honors days, I was like, my professors were like very happy with me. So I never used to attend the classes. I always used to bunk my classes and spend my day in the news channels exploring. After 3 years, I realized that journalism is not what I really want. So I joined another course, and that was development communication. There also I felt, ye bhi nahi hai. So my dad was like, what are you up to? And suddenly one day I told them that I've been selected for a fellowship and I'm going to villages. He's like, are you dumb? तू कैसे रहेगी गाँव में? तू नहीं रह सकती है. Because सबसे छोटी थी घर में, and it's like always being pampered. Whatever I wanted, I used to get that before like anybody else. So I took this decision of going to village, and my parents, they went with me to the village. So I stayed there in where I was supposed to stay for the next 2 years. My dad was staying in the nearby hotel, and the whole night he was just calling me up, meow, meow, meow. So they were like, I couldn't sleep that day because there were lots many mosquitoes, and that was the first night I was staying in a village. So at 4:30 in the morning, I told my dad, Papa, please aake le jao. And he was so happy. Aake le gaye, and when I went to the hotel, I said, I'm just taking a bath and I'm going back. क्या? हम लोग तो वापस जाने वाले हैं ना. नहीं पापा, मैं यहीं रहने वाली हूँ, 2 साल देखने वाली हूँ क्या होता है, अगर कुछ होगा तो I'll come back. And for 2 years, every day my dad used to call me up and ask me, वापस आ जाए, वापस आना है, वापस आना है. And then in that journey he realized कि मेरी बेटी गई. So I had only one daughter, she's also gone. So during that time I realized that I really want to work with Hijra communities, the eunuchs. Because I always had this in my mind. My mother always used to tell me to stay away from hijras. उनको लगता था कि वो इनसे डर के रहो. And I always had this in mind कि क्यों, मतलब मैं क्यों उनसे दूर रहूँ. So in villages also I got a chance to interact with them, to be with them. So I realized कि नहीं, मुझे तो इन्हीं के साथ ही रहना है, मुझे और जानना है कि मेरी मम्मी मुझे क्यों मना करती हैं. So when I came back to Delhi, I joined an organization which was working with Hijra community. And there I got a chance to handle some organizations, some NGOs which are working for the Hijra community. And there only I got this chance to visit GB Road. I've already shared this with everybody also before this. So GB Road, I've always heard this name. I remember once I was having a kachori near GB Road, and I asked my friend, oh, ये GB Road कहाँ है? He said, just here. I said, पागल है, यहाँ क्यों खड़ा करके मुझे खिला रहे हैं? मेरे पापा ने देख लिया तो मारेंगे. He said, अबे 2 किलोमीटर दूर है, don't worry. So I said, okay, ठीक है. And what happens there? He said, तेरे मतलब की बात नहीं है, चलते हैं. So I had this thing in mind कि GB रोड पे नहीं जाना, वो अच्छी जगह नहीं है. ऐसा मुझे बचपन से मतलब दिमाग में, when we were with friends, से ऐसा सुनने में आता था. And when I got this chance, like one of the NGOs working on the GB road, so I was there to monitor them. So I didn't tell my dad that I'm going to GB road. I just went there. And I went in, so I asked my field people to take me to the brothels. I really wanted to go and see. I've always read about it. So I went in one of the brothels. It was like dark. There was no light in the stairs. Complete dark. And I went inside. So there were these girls sitting, and they were wearing like somebody was wearing just a skirt and a short spaghetti or something. And they were like sitting as if it's some exhibition is going on. And people were just coming in, they were choosing a girl and they were going inside. So for me it was like a shock, कि ये क्या हो रहा है? And I could not do anything. So when I went back, I spoke to my seniors and I told them that why aren't we doing anything? I mean, I'm just going there asking them whether you're using condoms, whether you're getting all the medicines, whether you're getting your this thing checked. And he said, yes. So our work is that and we're doing that. I said, when you are into it, we can do a lot many things. We can talk to the women, we can do a lot many things. And why aren't we doing it? He said, because we don't get funds for that. I was like, okay, all right. And then I got a chance to spend more time in GB Road, and I interacted with many Didis over there. We became friends. But the suspicion, like they were always suspicious about me because I was from that organization and they couldn't speak to me very freely. So one fine day I got this chance and I left that organization and I ran away from Delhi because I thought that I can't be here. So I went back to another chuttu place called Agra. So there I used to talk to all these ladies here in GB Road, and one day one of the Didis, we became really good friends. So the Didi called me up and she said, कि ma'am कुछ करते हैं नया. मतलब I always used to tell them, let's do something. So, and I've been telling everybody around me कि कुछ करो, कुछ करो, कुछ करो, but nobody was doing anything. So I just called up 2-3 friends of mine जिनको मैं हमेशा GB रोड की कहानी सुनाती रहती थी वहाँ वापस आके, and I just told them कि कुछ करना है. So, and he said, वापस आजा, let's do something. I was like, नौकरी छोड़ दूँ? पहली बार इतनी अच्छी सैलरी मिल रही है, छोड़ दूँ? छोड़ दे. And that was the day I went into my team leader's room. So she said that you're going, like we are just, it's just a 1 week break. हम लोग आपका दोबारा से renew कर रहे हैं contract. And I said, I'm not coming back. She said, it's just a 1 week break. I said, I'm not coming back. And I just came back to Delhi, went into GB Road straight away, told that Didi, chalo Didi, let's do something. So we were like 2 Didis were with me, and I was there, and we started a small center. Somebody donated us that center. And we started our stitching classes. Every day we used to make new things. We started a Batua project and they stitched clothes for me. And it was so good. I mean, every Sunday we used to go somewhere. And one day we went to a Gurudwara and a temple. So what happened, we were all like very excited to go. The moment we were like supposed to, we were like entering into the Gurudwara, the Didi said, "Aap jao, main yahi khadi hu." I said, "Kyun?" So she said, आप जाओ मैं खड़ी हूँ. So I was like, दीदी क्यों, मैं आपके बगैर तो नहीं जाऊँगी. She said, भगवान के सामने, I just had a client in the morning, तो मैं भगवान के सामने नहीं जाऊँगी. So I was like, मतलब I didn't know what to say that time, how to react, क्योंकि अभी तक मैं ये सोच रही थी कि मेरे घर वाले और मेरी दुनिया उनको एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर रही है. उस दिन मुझे रियलाइज़ हुआ कि वो खुद भी अपने आप को एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर रही हैं. भगवान के सामने जाना और ना जाना, it's like she's like saying directly that I can't go in front of the God. I'm not a pure human being, I'm not a pure soul, I can't go. So that day I was like, dude, अभी तो दीदी को कुछ तो ऐसा करने का है कि अभी उनको लगे कि हम सब एक जैसे हैं. फिर so I remember with that दीदी, and then the journey started कि हम लोग सब खूब गप्पे मारते थे, इधर उधर की बातें, और and then I started going to the brothels. So the very first brothel where I went with one of my friends, and they abused us and they said, we don't want your services, ले जाओ अपने condoms. Then दीदी मैं condom नहीं भागो भागो, and उन्होंने मैं नीचे धक्का दे दिया और हम चले गए. And then I realized कि I cried a lot कि मैं नौकरी छोड़कर आ गई, उनको समझ नहीं आ रहा मैं इनके लिए आई और ये वो. And I realized कि नहीं, उनको उनका trust लेने के लिए it will take time. And now I could say that 20 brothels are just like my family. So I can go there if I'm hungry. Like 3 days back, I was just very hungry. I didn't have breakfast. So I was just sitting there and I said, somebody called me up and I said, yaar, I'm very hungry. I don't know from where my bachas picked that word hungry, and the whole brothel, oh, Didi is hungry, Didi is hungry. I'm like, dude, मतलब ये क्या हो रहा है? Didi is hungry, and everybody like from here, from all the rooms, they got some food or something. They knew that I'm a vegetarian, and finally they got amazing chola bhaturas which they love. पता नहीं कहाँ से, and we all had it, and I was like, this was the same brothel who asked me not to come, and this is the same brothel who like they're giving me so much. So now whenever people ask me कि क्या तू इतनी अच्छी नौकरी तेरे को मिल गई थी and you just left that, I don't know. I mean, abhi mujhe, I can't explain what I'm getting out of that, but yes, I can say that we were two people. I was like, I wanted to come back and one person was there to support me, and today, countless people are supporting me. I don't even know who is working on what for Kat Katha. I mean, the name is being given by somebody else. Everything, whatever is there. So we had a center, जिससे हमें निकाल दिया गया. So we were on the road, all the kids, we just used to pray every day कि भगवान जी please give us a school. One of the didis who asked me for 10,000 rupees a month a rent, she offered me her space for free. So now we have a center inside a kotha, which is like, we don't have to pay that. I just shared in the morning that somebody has offered me 50,000 rupees, ऐसे anonymously, I don't know कहाँ खर्च होगा, कैसे होगा. But I'm just thankful to everybody. I mean, it was I just started it and everybody is taking forward. So अभी तो पीछे जा ही नहीं सकते, अभी तो आ गए हैं अंदर.